Hello and welcome to a channel update for the end of January, start of February. This is just a quick update. I know I usually say that and it ends up being like half an hour or something ridiculous like that, but this really is just a quick update to let you know what's happening over the next week and a bit. Basically, in about a day's time, I'm going to be moving house, which is fantastic news because currently I've been living in a rented place that hasn't really been perfect for about the last 2 years. But moving into a nice new place, I can make it how I need it to be for YouTube stuff, and it's going to be great and fantastic. However, it has one minor issue when I move in. I have no internet, which means that videos going up is going to become a little bit of a problem because, well, how am I going to upload them? So, what we're going to do is we're going to have a couple of days where there's no videos on the channel. We're going to come back next week. And I'm going to have a little bit of time to get a little bit of a backlog offline, and we'll see where different things are. We have some series which are continuing, and we have some series which are getting into the second half, and we're thinking about what might come next in them. For example, I think that we are in the second half of SMT5 right now. I would think that we are about, I'm thinking about it, maybe 50 to 60% through that game. Now, we're not that far through in terms of our completion numbers within the game, but with that sort of game, there's a little bit of a slog at the start, right? Because at the start, you're kind of fighting for your life in every single combat that you go into. You're kind of getting to the point where you can't actually progress unless you grind a little bit or you get the right strategy. But as you get through it and you start to plan and you start to build up your team a little bit, you become more able to get through fights quicker and get through situations quicker. So I think that game's going to really speed up as we reach towards the end of that one. So yeah, that'll be fun to do. And then after that, well, I have the disc for Persona 3. I have a console now for Persona 3. So that's when Persona 3 is going to be, when SMT5 ends. So that just noticed a few people asking, so I thought I would say. Crusader Kings, we're coming to the end of that series. There's a very obvious place to go with Crusader Kings in that the Royal Court DLC is coming out end of February, I want to say. I should probably know that more off the top of my head, but I will look it up a little bit closer to the time. But it's coming out, so that's what we're going to play. I also know that the new Lord of the Rings mod update comes out before Royal Court, and I think it comes out next week, so that's going to be out on the channel, and we'll see what kind of new stuff they've got. Apparently they doubled the size of the map, so that's going to be pretty cool. And on top of that, anything else happening? Well, I want to get streaming happening, and now that I have, or I'm going to have, a new setup and a new place where I can get things as I like it, I can have a proper place for recording and for streaming, and we'll probably see a little bit more of that. In terms of streaming, I don't know what we're going to stream yet, right? We have a Pathfinder campaign which has kind of been going on in the back burner, but I'm not entirely sure if I want to continue that, start a new one, maybe start Kingmaker, maybe finish off some of the stream things we had ages ago. I basically want to get a little bit of a reboot on that and just be like, okay, we're going to make a schedule, we're going to stick to this schedule. What I'm thinking currently is that what we might do is 2 streams of something a week. So like, let's say that we were continuing the Pathfinder playthrough. It'd be like 2 streams of Pathfinder, like 8 hours a week or something, right? As in, so it'd be 2 4-hour streams, right? And then 1 stream of other things. And other things could be like, here's a cool game. It's probably not going to be a series on the channel. It's probably not going to be like, you know, able to handle a whole stream's worth of stuff. But the game itself is cool enough that I want to show it off, and we can maybe do a stream, do a little highlight video, and then have some content going through that way. I haven't fully got it in my head, but that's roughly what I'm thinking, is that we might do something like that. But we might also do more streaming if it becomes a more regular thing. Part of the problem with it is if you don't have it started, it's kind of difficult to, you know, jump into doing more of it. Anyway, that's basically just my rough thoughts on that. In terms of other things for the channel coming up, the only thing I really want to put on the channel other than P3 is Yakuza. That's the only other thing that's sitting there that we've got waiting. Currently, we haven't got that many other things that have been, you know, on the back burner. at least as far as I can remember. If there's anything I've forgotten, please let me know, but I think that right now there's not really any game that's jumping out at me as something that we have to play. The only thing that's on my radar right now is Elden Ring, is like the next big thing that's coming out that we might play, but that would probably go on the stream because that's the kind of game where you could spend hours just sitting on a boss going, well, I'm not progressing here, but yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I did say this was going to be a quick update, and I've managed to ramble on for over 5 minutes, so long and short of it is, no videos for the next couple of days. See you potentially on Monday. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Goodbye.